most are aware of Epic Universe expansions that through permits has been found out. Ministry of Magic is getting an extension there. A new ride building. I've heard that's going to be a broomstick style attraction. No clue as to terms of it's a coaster or what it's going to be, but it is going to be indoors. Both these things are going to be indoors. But the other one, a lot more speculation because initially it was going to be Super Nintendo World. Then that seemed to have shifted to Dark Universe. We seemingly do have confirmation that it is going to be for Dark Universe in a new ride expansion. Now, this information comes from Orlando Park Stop and Alicia Stella. I will say her and Theme Park Wizard really do keep up on these permits a lot. So Wizard's always texting me like, look what I found, this, and this. What we can read into this is kind of interesting. So saying here, essentially, it does confirm from the permits that it is going to be an attraction due to some of, like when you present the permits, and then a lot of times the state comes back with questions. Mm-hmm. And in it, the state came back, I don't know if it was the state, it was some entity of the state, I suppose. They said a couple of things here. One was provide a location map showing and labeling where the proposed site improvements under the permit are located relative to Area 680, as we are unable to determine exactly where the project is located to be able to make a determination as to whether the utilities are impacted or not. So basically what that tells us is that is for Dark Universe, because those areas, it's the 1500 range is what you use for Dark Universe. So that when you know how they internally label these projects, that can give you some idea of what they're talking about, essentially. But they go on to say Building 1570 doesn't exist yet in the park. The highest number currently is Building 1560, which is for Curse of the Werewolf. So that kind of tells you like where that's coming from. Then there's another permit was showing this is for a 3-story building over 93,000 square feet.
Ooh.
It's going to be square feet in size with 71,500 of that for tenant usable space.
Okay.
So in the notes from the Orange County officials, they asked specifically, exit signs are missing at 2 exit doors in the ride maintenance bay on the first floor. So they were looking at the plans they presented. So they said ride maintenance bay, which tells you this is for a ride. So essentially we have it confirmed that Ministry of Magic's getting a ride expansion as well as Dark Universe. Okay. Now, so we know that part. Internally, is it also very interesting because initially I think they were looking at they were looking at Creature from the Black Lagoon. Mm-hmm. And you had the Mac ride system that was like that water coaster type of system that they have. Well, Universal's not real happy with Mac because of the Stardust Racers issue. Right. Not just the incident that happened. They've had a bunch of issues with that coaster. So Universal's not real big on working with Mac right now. Apparently, according to rumors, that Mac is trying to fix that relationship, but it doesn't seem, from what I've heard, they want to go that direction.
Okay.
So instead of Creature from the Black Lagoon, what I've heard lately is it's really focusing on Bride of Frankenstein.
Okay.
And some people are pointing to some concept art or some merchandise that Universal put out where you have the Bride of Frankenstein and you have Gilman like stalking her kind of. And this might be, there's also like the number 3 on it, so it's like a comic book cover, that this could be an Easter egg. That the ride coming is like a Bride of Frankenstein Gilman type thing.
Okay. What's Gilman?
Creature from the Black Lagoon, who's Gilman. So instead of a ride necessarily featuring him, it seems like this may be Bride of Frankenstein.
Like them both.
Centric with him involved. I kind of get the idea, though, this could be like Monsters Unchained, where it's like a bunch of them all in there, like an ensemble with it. Some people are saying that's an Easter egg. I hope that's true. That'd be kind of cool if that's what Universal, does, is they leave you Easter eggs. I think that would be cool from a fan aspect. But that's sort of the latest there. And it does match. I will just simply say, from what I have heard, is they are looking more toward Bride of Frankenstein. Okay. So I would, cool. I guess, I don't know a lot about Universal Monsters, so I don't know about the appeal of it all. But I guess you make an argument that it's going to be an indoor ride, more than likely maybe a boat ride, which I think the park needs. Mm-hmm. So who it features, I mean, obviously that's going to be part that people are interested in, but this park definitely needs more attractions and indoor attractions at that.
Okay.
And this would also make Curse of the Werewolf the third attraction, like third tier, where you're not going to have 50-minute waits for it, because that ride is not worth 50-minute waits that you currently have.
That's for sure. I ain't waiting that long.
No, I don't even have to wait 20 because that ride, it's smooth, but I have no clue. You would do terrible on that thing.
I would die.
That thing is, I have no clue where I was at the entire time I was on it. But yeah, so that's the latest there. So it kind of goes along with what I'd been saying that what I was hearing about the Dark Universe, the permits confirmed that at this point, and
Okay.
it may be a Bride of Frankenstein centric ride, but
Cool.
maybe aspects of Creature from the Black Lagoon. So we'll see. But they should. Also, they did say that the permit, according to the expiration dates on them, I think you probably start looking at construction around the same time of these two. Probably starting sometime, I would assume, this year.
Wow. Okay.
Well, because they got to get going on this stuff.
Yeah, they
I mean,
do.
the only way to relieve the issues with Epic is to get this stuff built. So,
Yes.
and they're already being aggressive. So,
Yes.
I suppose we'll see if there's any movement. Because thus far, we haven't seen any movement in Ministry Magic or anywhere else, even though those permits have been approved for Ministry.
Okay.
So,
All right.
So we will see. I think they've been approved for Ministry, I believe, anyways. But